Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see the national champions from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Lee Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
But how about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that player.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking for a deep man. Snags it inside the 20. And he wanders into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Going to swing it on second down. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Going to the run, it's Berry. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he tacked on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here comes the Auburn offense. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They punted away on 4th down. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. He's got an open man. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Quick strike complete. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting him tackled to the ground.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. San Jose State has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Old Spartan Stadium. They're up by 7 over Hawaii. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Running to the left. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Got it set up on the outside. There he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, Auburn. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now for this defense moving forward.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. The short hands, it's Watkins.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Running back searching for a hole. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. To a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Forced out of the pocket. Across the 45. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Pulls it in. It's Watkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Quarterback adapting. Trying to escape and get it himself. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
We now move inside 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Finds his man. It's Sampson. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. To throw, it's Lagway. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, LSU! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. Still running at the 40. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man, it's Craven. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. On the run, it's Robinson. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And I tell you what, every time you throw it that direction, your coach holds his breath. Like, it was just a tip there, but he's #1 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Breaks on the ball, sees the ball, make big plays. Be careful throwing that direction.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab, it's Durham.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Green. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Throws to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is.
Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Berry. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. He's got him. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air, it's Lagway. This time he's got it.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking to throw on third. Got his man downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this offense did a lot of good things there in the first half. It wouldn't surprise me if they pumped this one away after that incompletion on 3rd down. They do have the lead. I think you've got to put some trust in your defense here to not give up any points and get you the ball back.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Robinson. Dragged down after a pick up a 5 out to the 35.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
On the run, it's Robinson. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Part of the backfield, it's Green. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Looking for a man, it's Lagway. Starting to feel a little pressure. With the catch, it's Durham. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And the Tigers have their offense in high gear. Rushes on him. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, quarterbacks have to do a great job in the pocket, letting routes develop, taking their time. He does, throws the ball down the field, receiver catches it, and then does the rest. Takes it in to the end zone for 6.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Here we go. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Auburn lines up quickly.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but
he's looking deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. looking to pass. It's Daniels. Finds his man. It's Robinson. Hauled down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Looking for space. It's Durham. Bringing it back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
Right back to the well. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. On his feet at the 40. Breaks into the open. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds, too. So if you're on defense,